All right, so this comment says just monks. I'm not sure what you mean here, so I'm just gonna dig into two different trains of thoughts on this trains of thought on this, which is one, if we're talking about should we abolish that practice, that kind of thing. I think monks are a little bit different, right? If they're staying at the place of worship and being taught principles of good, that's a little bit different, right? Like, in what sense are monks doing the same as like Christian churches are in the U.S., right? So I think that's a little bit different. And specifically, what I was talking about was getting rid of organized religion as it is here in the United States. If I didn't clarify enough, I do apologize. But that's the thing. Now, if you had churches again that were required to use all of the money they take in, or a good majority of it, let's be fair, let's say they only have to spend 90% in community outreach and bettering things, then I would be okay with churches, and they would have to be prevented from doing certain things. As it is, we know that churches are pushing political agendas, and they shouldn't be. They're prohibited from doing so, but they do so anyway because who's going to touch them, you know? Um, as far as the monks, if they were not with, the organization they were doing what they're doing, I think it would be different, right? So if you told Christians they had to live at the church and their job was to live at the church all the time, they didn't get paid, they lived at the church, and they had to go out daily and they had to make sure they were bettering the community, picking up trash, helping the homeless out, building facilities at the church to house homeless, I would say absolutely the churches should be fine, but they're not doing that, right? Churches are very self-serving. They're asking people for money, expecting them to do absolutely nothing as far as for the community, and then they actively teach, whether they mean to or not. They actively teach hatred of other groups of people, which is really ridiculous. I don't see a lot of coverage where monks are doing that actively, where they're hurting people. They really are trying to do something good. Not to say that there's been every news article to come out regarding monks has been perfect. There have definitely been some things that are bad, but let's look at the root causes of those and look at that and see why it's happening. But with American churches in particular, this form of organized religion is doing nobody any good, except for the people that are being told what to think, and it's not really doing them good. It's just making them think they're doing good. So hope that clears it up. If you have any more to add to that, please feel free to.